who is an actor that you could just say their first name and immediately everyone knows who they're talking about? The discussion here is if Denzel for Denzel Washington is the only one that it works for. There are dozens and dozens of examples this would work with, like Saoirse for Saoirse Ronan, Sigourney for Sigourney Weaver, Zendaya, but ultimately that's really just because they have such unique names that there's just really no other actors or actresses people know that go by those names. But let's stick with the spirit of the question. Who are actors that are so iconic that just from the first name alone, everyone knows who you're talking about? I think other than Denzel, there are three. First, and arguably even more fitting for this prompt than Denzel, would be Arnold for Arnold Schwarzenegger, especially looking back at the 80s, 90s, turn of the century, whether it was acting, pop culture, politics, everyone would know who you're talking about when you say Arnold. He was just that guy. He really still is that guy. And then there's Keanu for Keanu Reeves. And yes, Keanu is a unique name, so it might fit a bit with the other examples I was using earlier. But even beyond that, I think it is just so bold, iconic. Everyone knows who you're talking about when you talk about Keanu Reeves, whether it's from The Matrix, John Wick. Keanu is just that guy. And finally, Leonardo DiCaprio, or just Leo. I think if you said you were going to go see the new movie and people say, oh, look, who's in that movie? You say Leo. Everyone knows you're talking about Leonardo DiCaprio, finally winning the Oscar for The Revenant, but one of the best, most iconic, most famous actors of the 21st century. You say you're watching a movie with Leo in it, everyone knows who you're talking about.